Hey YouTube! Alright, continuing Operation 1.5.2, it is time for the French Republic, British Empire, and the Empire of Japan's turns for round 6. But first things first, I got a few minor corrections. When I had filmed my last turn for France, Britain, and Japan, I collected 3 IPCs for there not being any Central Powers warships in the Atlantic. It was after I filmed my turn. I think that we had a little discrepancy with what was happening between the German sub and the Russian dreadnought. And so he had actually moved his, in the proper timeline of things, he had moved his sub from 26 up to 22. And then on his last turn here, he moved it to C-Zone 2. So I didn't have that on my turn, so I collected $3 when I shouldn't have. So right away, just remove $3 from what Britain had collected, so I don't use that towards this turn's purchases. So there's that. Madman had a couple goofs on his turn. He was rushing and trying to get rushing so he could do some stuff with his family, and we all know that's where we should focus our lives, right? But anyway, he made a few goofs. One of which he attacked London and got a successful strategic bombing raid. However, he landed back in Brandenburg. He took off from there, and that would require 7 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 movement. Zeppelins only can move 6, which is still a lot actually, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he would have had to attack Belgium and land in Belgium to do that. So London did not lose an IPC from that bombing raid. He's just leaving that Zeppelin in Brandenburg. Additionally, he forgot about his military base in Alsace, so he built 3 infantry there instead after I reminded him. And then on his Austro-Hungarian turn, I think I already covered this actually, but essentially I kind of touched on this with my White Russian turn, but he moved his purchases a little more, so he built 1 artillery in Bulgaria, an additional artillery in Bulgaria. So he built 3 infantry in Dalmatia, and then 3 infantry in Vienna, and then an infantry and 2 artillery in Bulgaria. So he changed those up, and his military base that he received via tech has to go down, or he is putting it down in Hungary. He could put it in Tyrol, but it has to go down in Hungary. Now, if he bought a military base, or if he bought a facility, he'd be able to place a naval port in Bulgaria. But if you get it via tech, you cannot do that. But you can't place a facility in Greece because it is straight up just not an original or an aligned territory. The reason that we have it so that you can't build it in non-original territories, at least, is that theoretically they can change hands, and we don't if it becomes contested and an ally comes in there, because facilities aren't removed until a territory is taken, and so we don't want that to be able to happen. So, we don't want a military base on the Eastern Front changing from German to Austrian control and stuff like that. That's just kind of the caveat of it all. But anyway, so there was that. What else? I think he also changed up what was mobilized in Rhine province as well. So right now there's 9 infantry and 3 artillery in Rhine province, and then he has all of this in Alsace. Yeah, but and then that is what he has in Brandenburg. So there was that, and I feel like there was something else. I feel like there was another thing to address. Oh yeah, this cruiser here. He screwed up, and he thought all these C units were subs, I guess, and he moved his cruiser, his last German cruiser, over here. He can't do that. The damaged dreadnought and the cruiser would stop its movement in this sea zone. So he's just leaving this one in. He's just leaving that cruiser in the Red. Can't talk. He's leaving that cruiser in the Red Sea. I'm trying to think what else. I think that is it for German errors. Thinking again, looking over the board. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so cool. All right, France's turn. Anyway, with that out of the way, France's turn. France has a tech. They're going to buy 2 fighters for 10 and for 20 on 3 infantry, 1 cavalry, 2 artillery. All right, so let's see if I finally get an achievement with this tech. Woo, look at that. I got 2. All right, cool. see what I get. A 6 and a 1. Okay. All right. Well, not a surprise. It'll be a minefield, no need for improved sea mines. And I'll go with a military base. Okay. So let's see. Military base. Let's see. Minefield will go down, and because I technically control it, but a lot of Britain's in there, but I control Belgium, so I'm gonna put that minefield in Belgium and help out the Brits right there. Or actually, no, you know what? Will I? You know what? Nah. I'm keeping it in Lorraine. There we go. Putting it in Lorraine. Putting the minefield in Lorraine because I'm gonna stick with my original plan. The military base is gonna go down in Burgundy. Yeah. Okay. I could put it in Tunisia so that I can start putting the guy down here, but I really don't want to do that. So I'm not doing that. All right, so trade in that tech token. Okay. Already went over the other purchases. The infantry in East India will just step up to West India. No surprise there. The guys in Gibraltar are still stuck there, unfortunately. Yeah, still stuck on there for the time being. I want to get those Portuguese guys off of there first. So there's that. And let's see. The infantry from Belgium will move down to Lorraine. The infantry, artillery, and infantry, 2 artillery, and 1 infantry from Paris will move and rail to Lorraine. I'm just going to go ahead and put that there. My task force marker is getting a little crowded. Okay. All right, and the cavalry from Belgium will go back to Paris. I really thought about doing a Switzerland hit, but it's just not in the cards. It's not happening right now. Yeah. Yep. Okay. And let's see what else. That's it for France, really. 2 fighters going down in Lorraine. I can build 2 units there, so I'm building fighters. And this is really crowded. I'm just going to put them over here. Okay. Everything else in Paris. Okay, so Paris has, at the end of the day, Paris has 3 infantry, 4 cavalry, 2 artillery. Lorraine now has a minefield. Burgundy now has a military base. And, let's see, 2 infantry in Gibraltar, 1 infantry in West India. I got no sea units anywhere. Lorraine has 3 infantry paired with poison gas, 1 tank, 3 machine gunners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fighters, 9 French fighters, 6, 7, 8, 3. Sorry, I noticed the machine. 3. And I'm backtracking right now, but 3 infantry paired with machine guns, 4 artillery paired with poison gas, and then we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry. Is it? 1 second. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 artillery. 11 regular artillery, sorry. And then here we have, infantry-wise, we have 15, 16, 17, 18 French infantry. All right, cool. I'm at 29 on the tracker, 25, 29 on the tracker, no convoys anywhere, correct. And then +5 for having Lorraine, Belgium, and the Netherlands is not controlled by essential powers. Let me just quadruple check. Yeah. That's right. I'm only down one IPC here, and I have Belgium. Okay, on to the British Empire. 2 fighters for 10. For 7, infantry artillery. For 11, a tank, 2 infantry, and then for 12, 4 infantry, and then for 6, 2 infantry. Okay, cool. Over here, all the way in Australia, transport from 61, we'll move over to 46, pick up 2 infantry from Southwest Australia, and then that will go to 44. The transport here in 42 will just stay put, but bridge across the infantry and artillery from Siam to West India. The other transport will go over to 41, pick up the infantry and artillery from Mesopotamia, come back, or you know what, it'll stay in that sea zone, and offload in West India. Actually, no, I'm gonna move that to 42. The Dreadnought in 42 will move over to 41. Move this over. The cruiser that's in 40 will move over to Sea Zone 38 to convoy that. In Sea Zone 37, the sub, the damaged Dreadnought, and 1 cruiser will attack the German cruiser in 36 to get rid of that pesky bugger. Okay. This is not looking great. I'm just going to try and hold out and hope for the best. South Africa, the artillery that's in Angola, it's contested. I'm going to back that artillery out to South Africa. Infantry from French Equatorial Africa will walk into Belgian Congo. Take that. And then the cavalry from French Equatorial will attack Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. Right away, Germany goes down 1. Britain goes up 1. Everything, we got an Italian in Egypt. Everything is going to back out of Egypt to Darfur. So that's 1 artillery, 1 elite, 3 machine gun infantry. Okay, and that 1 Italian is left there to contest, and well, we salute him for that. The sub and cruiser in 28 are going to go 1-2 to Sea Zone 31. One of the transports from 20 is going to go 1-2 to Sea Zone 16. The infantry on the Azores is going to hop on one of the American transports. The infantry artillery from Portugal will hop on the American transport that's there. Everything from Belgium will move down to Lorraine. So that's 6 infantry, 3 artillery, 1 fighter, and 3 elite infantry. There were already 2 British infantry in Lorraine. And I'm going to bridge across from London, 3 infantry, and let's see. 3 infantry and I'm going to do 2 infantry. 2 infantry to Belgium, 1 infantry, 1 artillery to Picardy. Let me swap that out from here. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I think that does it. Oh yeah, the remaining 3 infantry from Southwest Australia, move those up to Northern Territory. And that's it. Okay, so we just have this combat and this combat, and I think that's actually it. Yeah, okay, so let's do this one. I got the cavalry attacking at 2. Got a hit. Look at that. He fights back, and he also gets a hit. Okay, So we just kill each other. Okay. Now it went contested. Units are wiped. Goes back to the original owner, which is Britain. Germany does not hang on to it. So go up 1, Germany down 1. Okay. Season 36. We got. I got a sub, damaged battleship cruiser. His cruiser will detect, knowing Madman, he'll detect. So here we go. Got 1 hit with my cruiser. His defense misses. Okay, so that guy's gone. Okay. And that's it. New units. 2 fighters going down in London. 4 infantry in India, in West India. 2 infantry in South America. And then the remaining 3 infantry in London. Along with a tank and artillery. Okay. Britain collects 42. I do have a convoy to roll for, but let me just get this out here. That is 30, 35, 8. There we go. So that's 42 right there. Let's see if the sub convoys me for up to 3. And it does. Look at that. There's a 3 right there. Okay, so I lose 3. So that is 39. Plus, what was it? I don't collect that. 3 IPCs for no ships in no Central Power ships in the meds. So I get $3 back, so I get 42. All right, cool. And everything else is. I don't have anything else. Okay. Disposition for Britain. We got a transport in 16. 20 has 2 transports, a dreadnought, 2 subs. London has 2 fighters, 1 tank, 2 artillery, 3 infantry. Belgium has 2 infantry. Picardy has infantry artillery. Lorraine has a fighter, 3 elites, 3 artillery, 8 infantry, 8 British infantry. We have an infantry on an American transport in 8. We have an infantry artillery on a American transport in 15. We have a cruiser and sub in 31. Cruiser, sub, damaged dreadnought in 36. Dreadnought and cruiser in C-Zone 41. 2 transports in 42. Transport with 2 infantry in 44. 3 infantry in Northern Territory. A cruiser in C-Zone 38. Infantry in Belgian Congo and Angola with a German infantry there. Darfur has an artillery, 1 elite infantry, 3 machine gun infantry. South Africa has 3 artillery, 3 infantry. West India has a fighter, 1 French infantry, 1, 2, 3, 4 artillery, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 regular infantry. So I can get all these together. 6, sorry, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 9 regular infantry. Okay. All right, cool. And we have 2 infantry in Hong Kong still. And we have 2 infantry in Canada still. Last thing I forgot to roll for. So I, on my U.S. turn, my U.S. turn, I initially brought 2 infantry down to Central America, but then I moved 1 back because I needed at least 10 units in Southwest U.S. to improve my chances of denying the Zimmerman telegram. Didn't matter. Zimmerman telegram was a success, but I had only 1 infantry here in South America, and Madman actually sent in 2 infantry and he got a hit. So I have to re-roll my defense because he rolled 2 dice for me when I got a hit. So I'm just going to roll my die. All right, and I got a hit. Cool. So my dude's dead, and Germany does take the territory, but they only have 1 infantry there. Okay, so throw that there. All right, now I definitely know I caught everything from Madman's turn. Okay, on to Japan. They're going to buy 4 cavalry for 12 and 1 artillery for 4. Let's see, move this up here. Okay, well, not much to attack. It's mostly repositioning to have to deal with what's going to happen in Russia and begin the Japanese occupation, so to speak, of Far East Russia, which they did during the the Russian Civil War. So anyway, fighter from Japan moves to Premyery. 2 artillery and 1 infantry from Korea move up to Premyery. See. I'm going to bridge across from mainland Japan. I'm going to bridge across 3 artillery and an infantry. And actually, you know what? I'll leave back 1 artillery and an infantry. I'm instead going to go over to 51, pick up the last infantry from Tsingtao, come back to 53, and pick up the other artillery and drop him off in Premyery instead. Right? Okay, cool. So that's what I'm doing there. 2 subs in 51. I'm just going to simplify it, I'm just going to move them up to 53. The transports in 64 will pick up the 3 infantry. And let's see. They will come to 52. Offload into Korea. So that last infantry in Korea, that's going to move up to Premyery. Okay. This transport in 63 will pick up that last infantry, and that dreadnought will come 1, 2 to 57 and offload in the Marianas. You know what? No, he'll just stay on his cargo. No point not to, right? Yeah. Okay. New stuff. I'm going to put 2 cavalry down in Korea, because I have a military base there. 2 cavalry down in central Japan. And the artillery down in central Japan. Okay. So in 52, I got 2 transports. 57, a transport and a dreadnought. Transport is carrying 1 infantry. Central Japan has 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 2 cavalry. Korea has 3 infantry, 2 artillery, plus the military base. 53 has 2 cruisers, 2 subs, 2 transports. Premyery has 5 artillery, 1 fighter, 3 infantry, and then 2 American infantry. All right, and that's Japan, and Japan collects 14. All right, cool. They collect 14. And their national objectives are all one-time payments, so they will not be collecting anything more than 14 a turn from now on. Okay, cool. That does it onto the Ottoman Empire. And yeah, catch you later.